Gee, so sorry about that. Using my iPhone to make these recordings, so someone called and bumped me off of my recording. So, quick recap. I'm here with the Tricaster TCXD 860, SkypeTX machine called the TalkShow from NewTek, the TS-100. Let me make sure I got that model number right. Let's take a walk to the front and make sure I didn't call NewTek's machine something that it's not. It is called the TalkShow. Oh, I was right the first time. The TalkShow VS-100. So what you see here is a preview. This is the video coming from this Panasonic H2 camera into the Tricaster, from the Tricaster into the TalkShow. So this is the return video that you can see here. All right, and I think that's pretty much where we left off. Okay, so here we have the Tricaster interface. The audio level you see going up and down, of course, is my voice speaking. It's coming off of the internal microphone right here on the Tricaster, on the P2 camera, and it is being embedded into the SDI signal coming out of the camera, going straight to the Tricaster. All right. Here is me filming me. Right here in the warehouse. I'm wearing my coat because I have it set to 60 degrees in here. Even though it's minus God knows what outside. It's wickedly cold in DC. Yeah, this time I don't think we can blame the polar vortex because I think the cold weather came from the south this time. In any event, I have this on program out going to, you can see the same thing here, program out on the Skype machine. All right. All right, so we're going through the technical info before the video cut out. So here we have talkback, record, setup. That's where we are right now. So we're in the setup. All right, you can have the gain on talkback, on monitor. Info, you can get the manual for the machine. It's all built in. Stuff about licensing, the versioning for your product right here. Check for updates. You can take the pass-through off. You can record the call, which is pretty cool. And you can also do an on-ear tally. All right. So here's your return video. This is what is coming out of the video camera right here. Right, you can adjust the auto color or the proc amp or processor amplifier, proc amp, brightness, hue, contrast, saturation, white balance. You see RGB values there, 8-bit values from 0 to 255, so 256 values there. There's also a little advanced tab. Right, where you can do brightness, contrast, and the UV offset. If you're familiar with the Tricaster, you've seen all of these controls because you can proc amp everything in the Tricaster, the DDRs, the network inputs, the video inputs, etc., etc., etc. Pretty much the same controls, they work the same way. This will also look very familiar because it's exactly the same as the equalizer and compressor in Tricaster. So let's go over here and let me grab the right mouse. You can see if I click on the gear here, you'll see a similar setup with the equalizer and the compressor here on Tricaster. So it really is the same thing mirrored. Just of course different color scheme, but same thing mirrored here on the VS-100 TalkShow. Alrighty. So. Also in the interface, you'll see here your video input or your video output. That would be what you're sending to the person that you're speaking to. Your received Skype video preview, that is what you'd be receiving from the person you call. You can take snapshots of your talent, and that little button down there that looks like a camera will do that. And then you have a preview of your return video right here, and it's currently set to HD 1920 by 1080, and that's the signal I'm also bringing into the machine. So the fun part is finding somebody to call. Now, already tried my brother, and he was like, heck no. So let's see who we can find to bother online. I did see Domus Tren, or Domus now, I guess it's was online a little earlier, but then I have to take a phone call, so let's see if he's still there. Hopefully this will populate my address book from my Skype information. I don't see my address book. Let's poke around here. Poke around, poke around. Here's your lovely video settings, audio settings, your account settings, info about Skype, blah blah blah. But I do not see an address book. Let's try this. This looks address booky, iconish, huh? Add new local contact. No, don't want to do that. I want if I was going to hide an address book, where would I put it? I'm here kind of guessing that it has not populated my address book. So, who could I call? I guess I really can't call myself, but maybe I can, but if I do, I'll knock myself off my iPhone. So, I guess we'll stop this and try harder to find someone who's actually there, so you don't have to endure me calling around and getting rejected. That'd be sad. Okay, to the next video.